let's get this started. Okay, so I'm halfway through, or a little more than halfway through word count today, but I accidentally, not so accidentally. So I got Scrivener about 2022 after I competed in NaNoWriMo, and I never used it because like get a discount and then you buy it, and it just seemed so confusing to me. But I don't know why I decided to try it out in my third session today, and I kind of like it because it has all the indents and you can make like the word count and the session target, and I don't know, it's kind of nice, and I don't know, I will see how I like it because thing is, I don't think it's gonna be that great if I go to like a cafe with my iPads, which I actually do have also the Scrivener app, but I don't know how to transfer things, so I'll have to see how that's going. And yeah, the day did start a little wonky for me, like this video. Hello. Didn't sleep at all, basically, last night, and then I had a 4-hour nap today, and let's just say that wasn't the best idea. But now I'm gonna try and finish this in about an hour while listening to Zelda campfire music. I don't know, it just gives the ambiance. But yeah, so far so good. But I kind of hate that I like Scrivener, even though I didn't do anything fancy with like the different categories and stuff. I just made a blank version because everything just intimidates me so much when it comes to Scrivener. So I just decided to do a blank one. And I'm not particularly focusing on the right grammar right now. I'm just trying to dump all the words that I need in this draft because that's how I work on first draft. Future me is not going to be that grateful for me, but that's her problem. So, hello, future me. I probably did you a favor by writing this, but you're gonna have to look at my mess and decide what I mean sometimes, because that's what also happened with the first draft of the book that I'm currently doing revisions on. But yeah, I'm just gonna continue working on this. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Also, God, I need to cut my bangs so much. First session finished, and I did a few words over the target. Yay! Now I can go and watch some dramas. Halfway done today almost, and then I'm done. And the screen died. Hello. Wow, it's so dirty. Hi, hello. This is the second day, and I started later than I intended to, as I didn't have time today to write, and then I had a pretty good dinner, which was Korean barbecue. However, that makes me sleepy, which derailed my writing for another like 45 minutes, but I'm writing now, and I'm 915 words in of the 1667 words, so hopefully I can squeeze it in now. It's been going pretty well. I'm happy about that because, well, to be honest, the first days are more easy. Oh god, it's following me. Forgot about the setting. But yeah, the first few days are pretty easy as you're just pumping down the information on the page. Or at least that's my experience. But yeah, it's been going fairly well. So I might check up on this later when I'm done with the words. I have like 800 to go, so wish me luck. Well, you can't wish me luck because I've already done this when you've seen this, so into the future me. Ooh. So I'm done for the night because it's almost midnight and I did 1,690 words today. So I'm up to 3,369 words, which is great. I've been working more with Scrivener today, and I actually kind of like it, but I'm kind of worried about transferring it to a drive so I can use my iPad when I go to cafe this week. So I might just bring my computer with me to make it more easier, I guess. But yeah, and it's kind of funny that I kind of am finally in a writing flow, or like at least the scene that I'm doing. I kind of want to write more, but at the same time, it's almost midnight and I probably can't be in this room that I'm in any longer, so I'm gonna call it quits today. But yeah, it was a pretty good day. However, I'm probably gonna start earlier tomorrow. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Yay, a little more than the goal. So good night. Late night writing again, and I have some confectionery chocolate, some Coke, and water in my Awala bottle with my chopper sticker. So let's begin. So it's kind of funny since this is the third time around that I'm doing novel writing month. I feel like I'm faster this time at writing than the first and the second, as I feel honestly the word count coming up higher faster than usually. So that's pretty interesting. I might actually start tracking how fast I do each like half hour or 25 minutes. But yeah, that's kind of interesting. And yes, we're in my kitchen and you can see a bunch of newspapers over there. What a great view, and my computer's over here. So yeah, that's all I have to say for now. Wow, I finished the section in the nick of time as it's almost midnight. But yeah. Today is day 4 and I'm starting on chapter 3 today. I don't really want to be on camera right now as I kind of look rough, but I did do a TikTok. I did do a TikTok for this day, so did show a bit of myself then, but then I recorded some for this vlog and I just got depressed upon seeing myself in the camera, as you sometimes do. But I also may have lost some of the content from yesterday or just forgotten to push record yesterday, so that's fun. This journey of vlogging is going so, or interestingly. But yeah, let's see how far we can get today. Well, it's not been a great day because right before I started writing, my stomach started to hurt. but it's better now, so I'm gonna start writing, and as a snack I'm gonna be eating some cookies similar to Pocky Pepero. I think that's the Korean name. I don't know what's the difference, but yeah, fun. But yeah, I'm gonna start writing. I think I'm actually just gonna dictate tonight. Wow, I like such a mess. But yeah, I'm going to dictate tonight because I don't wanna, honestly don't wanna write, and I wanna see how fast I can dictate. So I'll let you guys know how long it take. Yes, this is a very rough look. Yeah, I finished writing tonight, but I don't think it was that great of a god. So yeah, I'm currently writing here in my living room, and I have a bit of coffee with me and TV cake. So let's get this show on the road. So yeah, currently today my goal is 2,000 words, and I'm trying out the synopsis and the notes on what's it called? God, Scrivener, yeah. And because well, I might be getting my monthlies soon, so I kind of want to get ahead of my words, which is nice. But yeah, this text is all just a jumble. But yeah. And currently, according to Pacemaker, my daily word average is 1,724. And yeah, but I'm hoping that it will change today, as I'm doing 2,000 words. Welcome to this beautiful angle. No, but that's not to say that 2,000 words is gonna be any great words, as I'm just doing my first draft. But I can still feel it's kind of funny that I feel it going like, I feel as if my writing is going more smoothly right now, as this is probably the first draft that I've ever written. So but I guess it depends on the story. I was a little bit nervous, as this is the first time I'm attempting to do this story, as like the first draft that I totally finished and I'm working on publishing is a retelling, and so is the other story that I did last year. I did like a draft before the first ever draft that I did, and that was not a retelling, but that kinda felt like a fanfic more than a book, so that's never gonna be published. But yeah, so I didn't get to 2,000 words, but I got to 1,839, which is something, so that's good. And hopefully I can get 2,000 words tomorrow. Hi, this is day 6, and I am gonna do my makeup because I am going to go and get my hair cut and dyed, and I want to look slightly more presentable than I do. I'm also can't wait on cutting my bangs, as they're too long. But yeah, it's currently this long. I think I'm gonna take about this off my hair. So that's gonna be something. I've been overly stimulated when I'm going to sleep because of my hair length. And it gets in the way, so that's the main reason why I'm cutting it. Also, just the fact that since it's getting colder, it's not so nice to have long hair because it takes longer to dry, even though I do have an amazing blow dryer, but I don't know, I get over sensitized by, or like overstimulated. What I mean, I get overstimulated by my hair sometimes, especially if I have to take a shower. Yeah, I'm kind of sick of this length, even though I like it, and especially if I like curl it and stuff. But I think it's time to cut it. So I know this has nothing to do with writing, but I'm just, yeah, this is a part of my day. So yes, I did my haircuts, and it's currently 10 o'clock in the evening, and I am exhausted. But I'm still gonna, I'm still gonna try and write a little bit today. I think I'm just gonna go with my pacemaker goal, which is about like 1,700-ish words, or getting the story to 10,387 words. But since I actually, yesterday, I stopped my, I didn't finish until after midnight the goal for today. So, or like the goal for yesterday. But, so I based it more on the pacemaker, like, counter, because my Scrivener, like, draft target thing only goes up until midnight. But yeah, so yeah, I'm finally writing now, and I think I'm gonna have like these Italian chocolates, which I saw at the store today, and I was really happy because I haven't seen them here in Iceland since, I don't know, I obviously haven't been looking for them, but I saw them today, and I remember buying these when I went to Italy for like a few hours last summer, and I really liked them, and my friend told me to buy them. But yeah, I really like them, and I think I'm going to, like, after 800 words, gonna eat one and then one. So that's gonna be like my treat for today to keep me going, because I don't know, I think I just overstimulated after my hair appointment and then helping my mother. But yeah, like, she took quite off my hair, which is nice because that's what I wanted. But it's like the weight is so different. I kind of like it, but she straightened it, and I don't really straighten my hair because I'm lazy. But I'm excited to see how it's gonna look for, like, not on Saturday probably, because I'm not gonna wash it tomorrow. Probably not, unless I maybe go to the gym and get my hair dirty. Yeah, I just got decided a whimsical idea today was that I was getting a gym membership this month because I don't have enough things to do, I guess. But I'm kidding. But yeah, so currently I'm just gonna write something. I'm on chapter 4 currently, and it's kind of funny because the story is taking an interesting turn. Like, I did have like the setup in the beach sheet, like the other beach sheet, but like, but it has taken a turn, and there's new. I don't think this character is ever gonna show up. Like possibly somewhere randomly in like another book. It would be kind of funny if she would like show up in every. Yeah, it's a woman, but it's like she is just a random character that just came in randomly. I feel like she is like one of the. She feels like kind of a pop up, or like I don't know, like a side quest. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, hopefully I'll get this done for like 2 hours. Okay, peace. So this is the current weather count that I had after midnight. I'm not bothering setting any new goals here, and I'm just gonna go by pacemakers numbers. So yeah, trying to make it to 10,387 words. So hopefully I can make that target today. Yay! So yeah, I'm gonna be eating the second chocolate now, as I deserve it, while my buddy watches me. Well, yeah, see you tomorrow. Okay, so for today, I'm supposed to be going up to 12,087 words. And yes, it is currently 10:17, so let's see if I can make it. So just ignore my lip, I have a sit there. But yeah, so I am hoping that I can get through the rest of the writing today with dictation. I think I did about 300 words before I left this morning to do some errands for my mom. And I came back at like 8:30 or later. But now I'm trying to finish this Friday night and the first week, and I'm supposed to be writing like 12,087 words. So let's see how that goes. Also, yeah, Snorlax is behind me, and yeah, it's kind of funny because I've been watching some of the footage that I took for this week. Also, just hearing my voice, God, I don't wanna. It's always terrifying to hear your own voice, especially speaking not your native language. I don't think I would sound any better in Icelandic, but yeah. But I look like a lady that should live under a bridge on the first day. I was so tired that night, and I think I slept like 3 hours, and I just looked rough. So, and also just, yeah, I have a broken tooth. And that's probably gonna annoy a lot of people, but it's fine. I'm gonna get it fixed eventually, but yeah. But I think this week was a success, and both posting on TikTok and on YouTube did help, and this bigger vlog is gonna probably be nice to look back on if I ever want to look back on it. But yeah, to have like proof of what happened, because I often like every year I'm like, it wasn't that hard, and then I'm like, oh god, here I am once again, and it's hard, man. Yeah, so I'm done with the word count today. Of course, I forgot that this is always slightly more, since the numbers from pacemaker like redirect the numbers or like recalculate if I do like over the word count. So currently it's like over calculated. But yeah, I'm at 12,107 words. Yes, I'm trying to be a writer, as as you can hear, and I'm great with words. But yeah, So yeah, this is like pacemaker now. Currently I'm at 1,730 words, like on average. I've done 7 days, and I'm currently 24% into the book, and like these are all the days that I'm done, and like for tomorrow it's down to 648 words. I think I did pretty good for the first week, and also trying to vlog. That was interesting. I think I'm getting better by the days, and yeah, it's kind of interesting. In the story, we've met the love interest, and even though we might not know it's the love interest, ooh, spooky. Well, I do, but like if you would pick up this book, you might have an inkling that this might be the love interest. But I'm also like putting other people in, so I'm not trying to do a harem. Don't worry about it, but it's kind of interesting. And I've been using the Scrivener dictation a lot, and it's honestly been great, especially since I'm on a time crunch later, like because I had to write most of the things during how do I during the evening this week, which oh god, sorry, which is gonna be different next week, hopefully. But yeah, I do like the dictation on Scrivener because I did like the dictation in Word, but I don't have access to that anymore since I don't go to the university, which was paying for my Word account, and I do use Google Docs. However, I don't know if it's my accent or whatever, but the dictation with Google Docs is terrible. So yeah, I kinda wanna do next week a day that I do 5,000 words like in a day. And I think the most that I've done ever is 3,000, but I didn't do dictation. So I feel if I do like a mix of dictation and writing, that it might be fun. And also if I like plan the scenes out a bit like earlier that day, so that might be interesting. But yeah, so I will see you guys next week, and if you're writing something as well this month, even though it's like not 50,000 words, I want to know in the comments. I'm really interested in seeing what other people are doing, even though it's like just 100 words a day, like that one guy on TikTok does. I think it's 100 words a day, but yeah, please tell me in the comments if you get this far. God, if you get this far. But like, if you have like interest in writing, if you're writing something, or like just plotting something, or like having the idea of something, or like if you're, God forbid, editing your book, Godspeed to you. So yeah, well, hopefully I will see you guys next week, and goodbye for now.